Hey guys, I've lived in Northern Virginia almost all my life. Today I'm going to tell you the best things to do in all seasons, specifically if you live in Ashburn.
I mean, it's on the Mediterranean,
Okay.
and there's been Italian influence. Roman.
All right, so one thing Virginia is known for is being green. People who come from out of town remark even Washington, D.C. is more green than the cities where they come from. So we're just a short drive away from West Virginia, wild and wonderful. And Virginia really is an oasis of green. Like I said, even our nation's capital has green. That's a whole separate video with things to do in Washington, D.C., like Washington Nationals baseball game, monuments, museums, the National Zoo, cherry blossoms, waterfront activities. But in Virginia, we are super lucky to have access to so much green area and parks, trails. We have the Appalachian Trail access, the WO&D Trail. I'm pretty sure it goes all the way from Percival to Arlington. I have to double check, but it's a lot of miles if you're interested in biking. And then in the Ashburn area, we have access to hiking, trails, playgrounds. Some people enjoy wineries, and we're right in the middle of Virginia wine country. And if you're raising kids, there's tons of kid-friendly parks. People fish at the ponds like these. This is in Brambleton. People are super active in this area. You can always see someone biking, jogging, pushing a stroller, taking a walk. We have so many sports fields. You'll see people playing basketball, pickleball, volleyball. We have zip lines all over the place. Like, really, there's nothing, I can't think of anything that we're lacking in that regard. Even in Ashburn, we have a regional park, the new Hallam Bernie Hansen Regional Park, with a nature center. It has a pier, walking trails. It has, what is it, frisbee golf, I think. I haven't tried yet. It has a dog park. The neighborhoods around here have their own private parks, usually some type of green area, community pools, community lakes. Seriously, reach out. We're so lucky to live in this area with so many amenities like that. All right, number 2 is thrifting. If that is your thing, there's an assortment of thrift stores in the Ashburn area. If you want to go alone with your friends, with your kids, you can get some really great finds with clothes, sporting goods equipment, home goods, and a lot of them support the community and homeless shelters. One supports animals in Chantilly. And then if you want to shop new, you can go to Tyson's Corner, pretty famous. There's also Tyson's too that has the more upscale stores like Chanel and Saks Fifth Avenue. But Tyson's used to be the only mall accessible to us, 15 years ago now. There's Dulles Town Center Mall you can see here. There's also the Leesburg Premium Outlets, and Fair Oaks Mall is an older one as well, an oldie but goodie. Starting Memorial Day weekend, AV Symington Aquatic Center opens and stays open until Labor Day, also known as Idley Water Park because it's located at the Idley Rec Center in Leesburg, which has been around for a long time, since I was a kid, and there's a pool inside there, fitness classes, a rec center. They do kids camps. Next door is the Rust Library, and also an indoor tennis facility is next door. The water park is definitely something you should add to your list and visit if you're even remotely interested in something like that. My favorite is the lazy river. You just get a tube and float, and that's pretty much it. And it's so relaxing. They have single tubes and double tubes. They have a snack bar that serves full meals, so you can bring money and make a day of it. There are water slides and water attractions for younger kids, and they sell packages you can get ahead of time to save some money. And then if you live in the town of Leesburg, you get to enter a little bit before everyone else. 10 out of 10, I highly recommend. Okay, a lot of people living in the Ashburn area visit the beaches in Delaware, and when they want to go to the beach, there's Bethany Beach, Ocean City, Maryland, Rehoboth Beach, Lewis, Dewey, and they're all close enough to each other that you can visit multiple beaches in one trip. Another popular beach location for people from this area is Virginia Beach and then also the Outer Banks. But Delaware is super awesome. It's not too far away, and it has a lot of different options for all ages and interests. Yeah. If you live in Ashburn, there are two big spots that the kids and adults sled. One is behind Legacy Elementary, and the other is the big hill on the corner of Creighton and Brambleton. But lots of elementary schools all over the area have people going to sled when it snows in the winter because a lot of them have some type of hill. But those are two in the Brambleton area of Ashburn. Bush Tabernacle is in Purcellville, and it's in Western Loudoun. It's been around for a long time. They also rent the space out for events, but usually you can just go and buy a ticket to go roller skating. You can rent skates. They also host birthday parties. They have a snack bar, places to sit and hang out, and also video games, table games. It's really fun for all ages. And then outside, next door to the roller rink, is Fireman's Field, which is kind of an old classic in Purcellville where they have baseball games and Little League teams play. Yeah. And then in the winter, if you prefer ice skating, there's Reston Town Center, and that's just something fun to do in the winter. Another thing you can do is visit one of the local animal shelters. Some of them do story times with the pets. You can volunteer. It's a great place to get a pet if you're able to, and if you're not, you can always donate to them. They're always looking for food and supplies. There's the Friends of Homeless Animals shelter, and then the Loudoun County Animal Shelter. It used to be in Waterford, but they have a brand new location in Leesburg off of Sycolin Road. And they have adoption events sometimes. If you're an animal lover, you can look them up on their website. Another thing you can do around here is high school theater or sports. We have a lot of high schools. They're all super nice with talent, and they do plays, all sorts of variety. And then, of course, you can catch an art show or football game, tennis match. There's always something going on at the high schools. If you are looking for a place for fun programs, they have parks nearby, just a place to relax or study. Loudoun County Public Libraries are super nice. They've won awards. They're a lot nicer probably than some of the libraries you've seen in other areas of the country. We're just really lucky to have them here. The ones closest to the Ashburn area are Ashburn Library, Brambleton Library, Sterling Library, Gumspring Library, and Chantilly and Rust in Leesburg. And there's also a specific law library in Middleburg. All of the libraries, they have teen centers, children's centers, places for adults, programs for all ages. And a lot of them have really beautiful nature areas outside of their buildings as well. And they're just a great resource. If you need to know something in the community, they'll be a great resource for you. They can put you in touch with other people too. So as you can see, there's a lot to do. As always, reach out if you have any questions or ideas for videos, and you can contact me directly at 202-827-5069 or maureenlandes@gmail.com. Have a great day. Step 5. Celebrate after closing.